Beloved by God, here we are at the start of the week. It's March 31st, 2025, around Psalm chapter 30, which is the psalm of meditation of the texts of the day. To judge, we will first understand the message, then we will pray with the words of the People's Bible. So I have loved well in the Lord. Section O inverted challenges us the most. It is verse 2 which tells us, I will have it for you because you have delivered me. This is to say that nothing is definitive in this life that we go through here on earth. So the Lord alternates the birds and the trials. It is long enough for our liver and we often ignore it. We don't pay attention. Step by step, we often allow ourselves to be surprised. Through the trials, and its trials bring us down as if God no longer existed. And when comes the favor of God and the blessings of God, we can't believe it. So while reading carefully the text, nothing seems nothing but with the indicator of verse 1, according to which the song is dedicated at the inauguration of the House of David. However, the author certainly has reasons for the title like this. Can we think that this psalm was composed following the census of Israel and initiated by David to show his greatness and his power by forgetting to rely on God in this enterprise? Company that will punish David and his people, what we can read in a Chronicle chapter 21 on 27 1-17. He that the name that most chess tests undergo by David Long, often inspired to compose prayers. Songs of contribution of supplications and thanksgiving. David is a man who leaves us incredible wealth. Useless, it's about spiritual wealth then. This psalm. We constantly notice an alternation of joy and affliction, then this duality of life. On earth for every believer, for your body to believe it is a test of our faith. Trials bring us down as if God has temporarily abandoned us, and these favors come we barely understand. That's it, but who acts? As far as it is sorrow, joy should lead us to praise. So verses 2-3 and 6-10 express that the dark days when life was dangerous have passed. It is David who says it, but these moments of sorrow showed the psalmist his personal helplessness. David, it wants to recognize its limits. As an epilogue, David expresses his gratitude to God for having raised him, which we can read in verse 11 and 13. So this is the conclusion of verse 11. It is 13 in David expresses his gratitude to God. We must be grateful in life, whether towards God or towards our neighbor. So this psalm inspires us with this thought of the day. Well, in our moments of joy, like Mr. Proof of the rest by our side, and that we really must know pardon. So trust that cannot abandon us, as Psalm chapter 27 verse 10 says. Thanks you for abandoning me, or even my brothers and sisters, but not the Lord. But so once we get to know the message of Psalm 22 years to prayer with the lyrics from the Bible, people pray the Lord, I exalt you Lord, because you have lifted me up. You didn't let my enemies laugh at me. O Lord my God, I will write to you, and you have healed me. You recalled my soul on its way to the dead, and you brought me back to life when I was going to the pit. The strength sing to the Lord, you it is faithful to celebrate his name. Braids, because his anger only lasts a moment, but its goodness you're early. You are alive. In the evening the crying begins. The slopes, home morning. It's a cry of joy. I told myself when everything was going well, nothing will be able to jerk me off. But it is by your goodness, Lord, that I wanted to be planted on a high rock. Barely did you hide your face when I wavered. I cried out to you, Lord. I begged my God that you win for Mom. If I go to the pit, will my dust say you are far away? This is rateline proof of your loyalty. Listen, Lord, have mercy, be my help. And you took me from mourning to dancing. Section. You were depressed, otherwise you tore the bag you lived me to do. Because you don't want my silence, but the evening of my heart. Lord my God, I will bless you forever. Let's say amen. Then you a wonderful psalm. that we can transform into personal prayer, taking into account the circumstances we encounter, that we go through from day to day to day to day. There are moments of joy, there are moments of barely moments, but knowing that God is always beside us. Always, so let us bless Him every day. God bless you. Like, share and subscribe, and sometimes comment, so that we can have some comments in order to improve the way we do things. Section. Amen.